The United States is still in the middle of an international assault on Muammar Gaddafi's Libya, but the battle is moving at breakneck speed. It is called Operation Odyssey Dawn, and as of tonight, the skies are clear. Gaddafi's forces have come to a halt, though there are still big questions. How soon can the U.S. hand over the lead to other countries? Who are these Libyan rebels, and are we even on the same side? And what is next? Will Gaddafi fold, or could this go on for years? We have team coverage from Washington to Libya, beginning with Martha Raddatz on what is happening right now. Martha.
Diane, the no-fly zone is officially in place, but only in the eastern part of the country. But that should expand over the coming days as more of Gaddafi's air defenses are taken out.
In the last 24 hours, at least a dozen cruise missiles have hammered Libyan targets, two of them slamming into a command and control facility smack in the middle of one of Gaddafi's compounds. Since this air assault began, there have been 136 cruise missile strikes, those strikes alone totaling well over $136 million, and more than 50 attacks from warplanes aimed at Gaddafi's surface-to-air missile sites and military airfields. 3 B-2 stealth bombers dropped 45 2,000-pound bombs on the hardened structures that shelter Gaddafi's fighter jets. Here is what it looked like before and after. Some of the structures completely demolished.
We have not observed Libyan military aircraft operating since the beginning of coalition military operations.
With the Libyan troop advance halted for now and the air defenses significantly degraded, the no-fly zone will be expanded west towards Tripoli, some 600 miles. But there seems to be confusion about what happens when they get there. That strike on Gaddafi's compound? Even though his iconic tent sits nearby, the U.S. insists it is not Gaddafi himself who is being targeted.
I don't know much about the location of the Libyan leader, nor have we expended any military effort in that regard.
But British Foreign Secretary William Hague refused to rule out Gaddafi as a target, telling the BBC that depends on the circumstances at the time. Just one of the problems emerging in this hastily arranged coalition. Just days ago, the United Arab Emirates was going to send fighter jets, but not anymore. Norway turned around its fighter aircraft mid-flight because it was unclear who was in charge. And Italy, which has opened up its bases to countries participating in the enforcement of the no-fly zone, now may take that offer back.
Now, one big concern is still the mobile surface-to-air missiles that remain in Libya. There are around 50, and they move them around. They can hide them anywhere, garages, under bridges. And the problem is that pilots can't see them until they lock onto them and the missile is launched. Diane?
Right, Martha. And they don't know how many of those there are, which makes the next 24, 48 hours still very dangerous. Thank you, Martha.